And today, South Florida first responders trapped in Peru as violent protests spread across the country. Those protesters are demanding the release of the former president, who is now in jail, and they are shutting down mass transportation.
Hundreds of Americans are now trapped in the country as the chaos continues to spread. Local 10's Christina Vasquez is live with what's being done to bring them home. Christina.
And keep in mind, all of this developing there so swiftly, the political unrest really escalating in a short amount of time, leaving hundreds of U.S. citizens stranded and concerned in towns across Peru, to include two first responders from right here in Miami-Dade.
It's getting worse.
Miami-Dade Police Sergeant Yesenia Munoz.
It was one night that we were at a restaurant and there were looters in the square, so we had to literally turn off the lights in the restaurant and stay quiet.
They don't know whether at some point the violence could make its way this way.
And Miami-Dade Fire Captain Brian Vega. What's the biggest concern you have?
Being able to make it out safely.
That we may be caught in the crossfire.
Are two of hundreds of U.S. citizens stranded in Peru amid escalating political unrest. Following the arrest of the country's president after his attempt to dissolve Congress. As protests grew more violent, Peru declared a 30-day state of emergency.
The day I was supposed to go back, that's when they suspended the train.
And several airports are closed.
Almost 400 protesters attacked the airport that's here in Cusco.
Captain Vega is trapped in a town near Machu Picchu.
There's approximately 200 American citizens stranded in this town.
Sergeant Munoz is stranded in Cusco.
Like, protesters are like stopping the taxis, they're breaking the windows.
Whatever action we need to take to make sure that Americans are protected and get back home safely, that's what we need to do as America. And so I'll be asking that of the State Department and the administration.
That's Congressman Carlos Jimenez, who shortly after this interview sent this letter to the State Department asking what exactly is being done to get American citizens home quickly, safely, and securely. And then late this afternoon, his office doubled back with me to say they've already heard back from the State Department. In fact, the U.S. Embassy in Peru has announced that Peruvian officials are beginning to mobilize an evacuation attempt for foreigners, to include U.S. citizens in those towns near Machu Picchu. And this just in literally minutes ago from Captain Vega. He's been sending me video from Peru. What you're seeing right here that he just sent me are all the folks in this town that he's in that are lining up just to register their names in order to be considered for that evacuation plan that's currently being organized. So as you can tell, it continues to be a fluid situation. Reporting live for you, I'm Christina Vasquez, Local 10 News.
So tough for them and their families. Thanks a lot, Christina.